Slope Point trees
what
in the middle of nowhere on the most southern point of New Zealand's South Island.
Haircut.
These twisted macrocarpa trees can be found on the remote Slope Point.
Reapers, what's is good? It's your boy Laser. You guys are under the visor back for some more reaction videos. He's loving the reaction content, so I continue to deliver that for you guys. In this video, we're back in the 15 most mysterious places the Earth acts weird. Guys, there's so many mysterious places out there. We're about to dive straight into them. If you guys enjoy the scary content, you just want more reaction videos like this in the future, you simply just hit that like button, you subscribe, and turn notifications. It only takes less than a second. Let's dive straight into this video. Number 15.
The edge of rain. This mysterious phenomenon is so rare that many people debate whether it's really existing at all. The edge of rain is a spectacular sight that only a select few will ever get to witness, and is described as resembling a wall of water or a curtain of rain. Yeah, this strange occurrence is the moment when one cloud that hasn't clumped up with other clouds to form a weather front passes over, bringing with it an individual rainfall. These individual clouds are usually small, and due to the fact that they are fast moving, it's been said that you can see them coming over the horizon, moving towards you.
Oh, that's terrifying. So you can see it's about to happen.
The edge of the rain leaves one side of you wet and the other side dry, with such a localized fall of rain that you could even jump in and out of the rain. Sounds pretty amazing, right? So how do they work? Well, it's all to do with the dramatic increase in the collision rate of microscopic water droplets due to the turbulence intensity in the atmosphere. Okay, so you might need a science degree to understand how the edge of rain really works, but it's still a cool sight nonetheless. Have you guys ever seen this exciting event? Let us know in the comment section below. Hey, did you know that if you smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell, you're more likely to win the lottery? So what are you waiting for?
These animations are interesting.
The Eye of the Sahara. This giant mysterious formation can barely be seen with the naked eye at a ground level, but has been fascinating astronauts for decades. Yep, the Eye of the Sahara, otherwise known as the 𝐊𝐶 structure, is located in the Sahara Desert, stretching for at least 25 miles. However, it was only discovered when we started exploring space. While searching for impact craters on the Earth's surface, astronauts discovered this massive set of rings scorched into the desert. But this was no impact crater. For one, the lack of melted rock completely ruled out any possibility of an asteroid or comet hitting the area. So what is this odd geological formation? Well, there's many theories, including one that describes the eye as the remains of the lost city of Atlantis. Other, more plausible ideas state that the eye is the eroded layer of the Earth's crust, formed over 100 million years ago when the supercontinent Pangaea began to tear apart, separating Africa and South America forever. So what do you guys think? Is the eye an entrance to an ancient civilization or living proof of Pangaea?
Interesting. Number 13.
The Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, fuck.
Well, it wouldn't be a list of mysterious places on Earth if we didn't include the Bermuda Triangle, now would it? This mystical area of the Atlantic Ocean is bordered by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, and have been the home of many unexplainable occurrences. Missing ships, planes, and even people have caused conspiracy theorists to speculate that there may be paranormal goings-on in this Bermuda Triangle. Yep, this 500,000 square patch of ocean is thought to be a hotbed of alien activity, or perhaps even a time-traveling portal that sucks unsuspecting vessels into a wormhole, never to be seen again.
There's gotta be like a magnet.
These theories may sound a bit crazy, but let's just say that the disappearances that have taken place in the Bermuda Triangle are very suspicious. Christopher Columbus first complained about strange compass readings when he passed through the region of his first voyage to America, as well as a great flame of fire crashing into the sea. Then in 1918, the USS Cyclops, a 542-foot Navy ship with a crew of 300 men aboard, disappeared without any distress signals, and the ship and its passengers were never found.
Hundreds of boats met their end in these deadly waters.
Planes have gone missing over the Bermuda Triangle, only for the rescue team sent out to find them to go missing too. Yup, the mysteries behind the Bermuda Triangle may never be solved, but we sure like to wonder what's really going on here.
So like, do planes still fly over it, or?
𝐾𝐲𝐸 Lake. When we think of volcanoes, we usually think of fiery red-hot lava and glowing orange embers. But 𝐾𝐲𝐸 Lake in Java is a whole different story. That's right, this incredible volcano actually burns a bright blue, and it's a stunning sight. Home to most of the world's volcanoes, Java itself was formed from volcanic eruptions. So it's only fitting that this totally unique caldera is located on this one-of-a-kind island. So why does this mysterious volcano glow neon blue? Well, it's all down to the sulfuric gases pouring out of a natural steam vent in the volcano. As the sulfur meets the oxygen in the air, they ignite, turning a vibrant shade of blue. You can even take a nighttime trek after midnight in order to catch a glimpse of the volcano at its most breathtaking. It's a once-in-a-lifetime hike, but make sure you don't forget to pack safety goggles and a gas mask.
Doesn't look real.
These noxious fumes are so strong that they can impair your vision and make it difficult to breathe. But is the struggle worth it? I say yes. Just look at this awesome natural wonder. Would you take the trek to the blue volcano?
Number 11.
The giant cashew tree of Natal. This is the world's largest cashew tree, although you might be forgiven for thinking that you'd stumbled into an entire forest. Yeah, it's hard to believe, but this is in fact just one single tree.
Oh, one?
We're dead serious. This 1,000-year-old tree has been growing for over a millennia, and it doesn't show any signs of slowing down. A sprawling canopy creeps over the paths carved out around the mysterious mythical tree, with numerous trunks that span 2 whole acres. This popular Brazilian tourist attraction even entered the Guinness World Records in 1994 for being the biggest cashew tree on the planet. Just imagine the unlimited supply of cashews you could get from this whopping great tree.
So if someone just cut it down, like with the whole thing, how would it work?
Namibia's fairy circles. In Southwest Africa, the Namib Desert is home to a sprawling expanse of mysterious fairy circles that scientists have been trying to explain for decades. Ranging from 10 feet to 65 feet in diameter, these circles span for hundreds of miles across the desert. Local myth says that these strange barren circles are actually all footprints of ancient gods who walked over the red earth. Others say that they are the home to desert fairies, and this is their domain. However, experts have come up with some much more logical explanations. Where's the fun in that? Still, if you want to know the real reason behind Namibia's fairy circles, the answer is right beneath your feet. No, literally, the bare circles are the result of termites under the soil, clearing away plant life to build their nests. The circles can be explained by vegetation in the area competing for scarce water, growing long roots that extract moisture from the soil. So there you have it. No elves or pixies to be found in the African desert, just ants and thirsty plants.
Musty plants.
Eternal Flame Falls. In Chestnut Ridge County Park in New York State, there's a mystical flame that burns eternally underground a trickling waterfall. It sounds like something from an old wives' tale, but it's actually totally real.
Like
you can actually hike to this mystical site to witness the burning flame for yourself. And while there's a perfectly reasonable scientific explanation for the Eternal Flame Falls, experts are still baffled about how the flame has managed to stay alit for so long.
Damn, so like...
While the blaze is a result of a natural gas pocket, of which there are hundreds of across the globe, usually they're caused by ancient, scorching hot rocks. The Eternal Flame in Chestnut Ridge County Park is made up of relatively new rocks, and they're not particularly very hot either. Yeah, you'll just have to use your imagination when it comes to explaining this confusing phenomenon.
That's right.
But hey, who doesn't love a mystery?
It's very interesting.
The Devil's Bridge. We've never seen a reflection this stunning before. In Saxony, this extraordinary bridge was designed to cast a perfect circle into the water below. The well-crafted arch is surrounded by beautiful flowers all through the spring, making this spot one of the most Instagrammable places in the entire Germany.
Amazing and more. Like, it's actually, I personally think it's cooler than the photos. Like, it is.
But the Devil's Bridge has been around since long before social media and smartphones. Yeah, its sinister nickname is all down to the age-old belief that bridges, such as this one, were built in collaboration with the devil himself. How could anything man-made be so miraculous? Legend has it that bridges like this one were all erected all over Europe with a helping hand from Beelzebub, who showed the architects how to create the perfect bridge. Wow, can't someone just be really good at their job? Nowadays, it seems as though the bridge may actually be a little dangerous, as it's forbidden to cross over.
I figured.
Well, with a view like that, who actually wants to stop on top of it?
There's no sides to it, so...
The Marphalites. In the Texas desert, these glowing orbs have been spooking the residents of Marfa for more than 135 years. These creepy lights that hover above the horizon have been known to dance, flicker, duplicate, and race across the Mitchell Flat landscape in a whole rainbow of different colors. But it's impossible to predict when the Marfa lights will next strike. These basketball-sized orbs only appear a handful of nights every year, making them even harder to explain. Yep, scientists have been stumped, but conspiracy theorists have linked the lights to UFOs and even the ghosts of Spanish conquistadors, whose souls are doomed to wander the desert. Spooky stuff. However, scientific circles seem to think that these mysterious flying orbs could be down to an optical illusion known as Fata Morgana. This mirage sometimes occurs in the ocean, making ships look as though they're floating above the water. It all happens when a layer of warm air rests above layers of cooler air. The temperature conditions in the Texas desert just so happen to be perfect for recreating a Fata Morgana, which, if you ask us, is just as jaw-dropping as any paranormal activity. But for now, the truth is out there, so it's just waiting to be discovered.
Interesting, bro. Very interesting.
The Sea of Stars. You may have seen this spectacular natural phenomenon in the Hollywood blockbuster Life of Pi, when the main character floats in his life raft over a twinkling ocean full of glowing stars. Yep, it's one of the Earth's most amazing light displays, and it's not just movie magic. This actually happens in real life, although it all depends on the climate and the growth of the bioluminescent plankton that live in the Maldives. That's right, if you're lucky enough, you might get to see the Sea of Stars for yourself. The nickname given to the glowing blue waves that lap right against the beach, it's all thanks to a particular type of plankton, which can generate its own light source in the movement of the waves. Nobody knows exactly when they might show up, but Wadhu Island is the most famous location for catching a glimpse of the Sea of Stars. We'd love to see this shimmering spectacle in real life, wouldn't you?
LED type water, bro.
Blood Falls.
Oh shit,
This creepy location looks like something straight out of a horror movie. These blood-red falls flow from the Taylor Glacier in Antarctica and have been stumping scientists ever since they were first discovered. You can only imagine the strange theories that must have gone through the people's heads when they first met this mysterious waterfall. It was thought that bright red algae blooms were causing this bloody phenomenon, but that would soon prove not to be the case. So, was there something more sinister lurking beneath the ice? Well, not exactly. There's no giant icy monster or Arctic vampire to be found here. In fact, under the surface of the Taylor Glacier, there exists a unique brine that contains an extraordinary high level of iron. Trapped forever underneath the ice, this brine never gets any oxygen, except when it escapes through tiny cracks in the ice, causing the waterfall effect outside. When the iron-rich water comes into contact with oxygen, it immediately rusts, causing an eerie stream of bloody liquid. Okay, so the scientists have it all figured out, but we can't help but find this mysterious place still a little creepy.
It is fucking creepy.
Slope Point trees.
Oh, what the
In the
hell?
middle of nowhere, on the most southern point of New Zealand's South Island.
Haircut.
These twisted macrocarpa trees can be found on the remote Slope Point. Extreme and severe weather caused these weird yet wonderful trees to bend at a steep angle, withstanding battering Arctic winds. They've done a pretty good job of surviving so far. The famous macrocarpa trees have such a strange and unique appearance that they've become quite the focal point for photographers and tourists. But be warned, the winds are so powerful at Slope Point that they can knock you right off your feet. We guess that's where roots come in handy. These gnarled trees aren't going anywhere. Farmers originally planted these hardy trees to shelter their sheep from the bitter weather, and there's even a rundown shack crafted with the branches of the crooked trees.
I don't trust it, bro.
This place just officially went from being unusual to downright creepy. Does anyone live in this weather-worn cabin with only the wind for company? We're not sure. We want to find out.
That shit would fall knowing my
The Giant's Causeway. Okay, so giants may not exist, but this mysterious Irish landmark definitely does. Made up of approximately 40,000 basalt rocks, this natural walkway was formed some 50 million years ago when molten lava crystallized in the sea, creating a series of mind-blowing columns that face out towards the harsh North Atlantic Ocean. Or if you prefer myths and legends to cold hard science, then there's the ancient tale of giant Finn McCool, who laid down these enormous hexagonal stepping stones to make his way across Scotland and battle his arch nemesis.
For some, this honeycomb pattern of 40,000 basalt columns is a geological wonder.
What's even more incredible is that you can actually walk in the footsteps of giants and trek across these breathtakingly beautiful stones yourself.
That's actually really cool. Bro, it kind of looks like that cute place from fucking
The Michigan
Fortnite.
Triangle,
Tell me it didn't look like
from
that.
Manitowoc in
know what I'm talking
Wisconsin to Ludington in Michigan, United States, this mysterious triangle located over Lake Michigan is creepy enough to rival the infamous Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, multiple disappearances and tragedies have taken place in this eerie region, dating all the way back to 1891. An old ship named the Thomas Hume was sailing over the lake to transport lumber when it mysteriously went missing, never to be seen again. 7 sailors on board disappeared along with the boat, and the wreck has still to this day never been recovered. If that wasn't weird enough, in 1921, the Rosabelle ship was also reported missing. Although they found the ship overturned, they never found the 11 people who were on board at the time. To disappear off the face of the earth on a lake? Now that's just strange. And it's not just boats that face an unexplained fate. In 1950, Northwest Airline Flight 2501, carrying 58 people, crashed into Lake Michigan.
Biggest
The
fear.
plane was never found, and at the time, it was the deadliest commercial airliner accident in American history.
Biggest fear,
Okay,
bro.
so how can you lose an entire airplane in a lake? Something very mysterious must be going on in that Michigan Triangle. Maybe it's all down to the 40-foot ancient stone circle found at the bottom of the lake back in 2007. With a similar arrangement to the famous Stonehenge, experts predicted it may date back to 10,000 years ago. So is this some kind of time portal? Or is Lake Michigan just especially dangerous thanks to its extreme weather conditions? We'll let you decide.
Ooh, fuck that. Alright, number 1, the Mochi's been waiting for.
India's Magnetic Hill. According to local legend, there's an unusual hill in Ladakh, India, where nothing works as it should. Yup, this gravity-defying location causes all kinds of strange phenomena, turning all logic and reason
Oh,
upside
shit.
down. This place defies the laws of physics. At the famous Magnetic Hill, there's a freakishly powerful magnetic pull that causes cars to roll uphill. And there are
actually
even
crazy.
tales of aircraft that flew too low and lost control in this ominous mystery spot. But don't take our word for it. You can actually visit Ladakh's Magnetic Hill for yourself. This strange slope sits at an altitude of 14,000 feet and has become a popular tourist attraction for people who want to experience something out of this world.
That's actually
In a
really
place
cool.
where up equals down and down equals up, we're not sure what to believe.
That's
Well,
actually
there you have
really
it.
cool.
There's still so much we don't know about the world around us. Maybe we'll never solve all of its mysteries.
Damn,
but
that's crazy.
which
Well, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Guys, the edge of rain, like, have you guys ever experienced something like that before? I've seen rain come towards me, but I've never seen it, like, just stop in one spot. Like, that's actually really cool. If you guys enjoyed the content, you guys want more content like this in the future, you guys know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.